My name is Benton C Bainbridge. Welcome to my cold studio where I make video. My first inspiration for making video was public television. Really, the Sesame Street shows and the Electric Company show were big influences on me, especially Electric Company, because on that show they actually had a lot of analog video synthesis where they would take these analog computers, actually, that could animate text and warp it and make it do these crazy patterns. And as a kid, I was really entranced by this, you know, the simple colors and then these strange moving shapes. One of the basic techniques that I use in my work and a guiding principle of the way I think about video is that, you know, it's all an electronic signal. And they don't really tell you this in the manual, but, you know, like sound is also an electronic signal that you can plug into the video input. So when I think about cinema, I guess electronic cinema to me is sound and image, and they can actually come from the same signal. You know, you're always going to need to satisfy somebody. That's the whole kind of definition of, you know, a capitalist economy, is there's this, you know, worth that someone else sees in what you do. And to some degree, you have to cater or shape what you do to satisfy that person, whether you're making your money from grants or your work is bought by collectors, or whether you're just catering to an audience that is your follower. Success is really about something that comes from inside of you. As I see it, success ultimately means that you're happy doing what you do, and that you continue to find some sort of joy from doing it. This video that's playing behind me, I call it Nadia 2. I guess it should be Nadia Dos, but in any case. This video is made with the Rut Etra video synthesizer, which was designed by Steve Rutt and Bill Etra in the early 70s. So Neng is an audio-visual trio, and our basic gig is improvising music and video. You know, we gather props, which is sometimes just junk we find, and we stick them under cameras, and then working with video switchers, Nancy Maley Walker and I make the video. In this performance we were working with a dancer, Molly Kittle, and Nancy used a Fairlight CVI, computer video instrument. It's kind of this, you know, another attempt at a visual performance instrument, thinking about video like music, from the 80s. And Fairlight made this device, and it got used in like clubs, and I think the Grateful Dead used to use it for their live visuals for a time. You know, like the gear that we have used for these live video shows, or that I use for solo VJing, it's this real hodgepodge of like the latest, fastest laptop I can get, and then the oldest arcane piece of gear I can find on eBay. And putting them together, I think, is where you really get interesting results. Well, thank you for visiting my wacky world of pixels. And if you want to know more about what I'm up to, come check out my website, benton-c.com.